Third afternoon, same spot, perseverance. We know this boy's in here. We're gonna keep after him, keep after him. We got one other spot that we might hunt in a morning or two, but I don't know, we just feel it right here. We just gotta get lucky. I really think that buck's got him a hot doe somewhere because we've seen some of the other deer, but we have not seen him yet. There's a nice buck right in that plum thicket right there. Oh, you heard it. Look back the other way. That's exactly where we saw that little buck when we were getting in the tree. There's got to be a hot doe right there in that plum thicket, man. It's on right now. These does are coming in estrus. That's a nice buck. Probably a 145 to 50. I couldn't get a good look at him. He just bedded back down. Look at him. He's wanting to come. Does might be walking out in the field. There's our big deer right there. Right to the left of him. Right to the left of the big one. He's huge. That's good. He rolls a roost. Walk him on down here. Walk him on down here. Walk him on down. Right here. He's stepping out right here. He's got a hot doe. Come on, baby. We're gonna kill that girl. Tons of does in the boo parts. It's getting crazy. This is a big deer. At least 185, 190 inch buck. By far the biggest buck that I've ever really seen in the wild. An absolute giant. It's just a blessing to see a deer like that, but man, if we can get this buck in here, there's no need in calling right now because he's got a hot doe and it's just a frenzy over there. A couple little bucks trying to move in on him. He won't stand for it. He's running that doe like crazy. We're going to have him run her right here. Part of our big plan here was to catch these bucks cruising. Food sources over there. If we could catch him by himself, we could call him in, but it's like yapping to a hen-up turkey. It ain't going to happen. He's out in the middle of that green field right now. What is she doing? What is she doing? She's just taking them dead away, dude. The best and worst thing. The best thing, he's here. The worst thing is he's with a doe. Yeah. And they're gone. Well, we had all the intentions in the world wanting to go back to where we was at yesterday afternoon when we saw this big buck, but the wind's due south, which is dead wrong for where we wanted to go. So we have decided to go back to the north end of the property and sit on a big green field, just in hopes to maybe see this deer. Maybe he's busted loose from this doe. We can call or, you know, rattle him or grunt him in. But we're going to that green field. We can see a long ways. It's that green field I was talking about right there. It's an evolved habitat, actually bones and beards. It actually grew pretty good. It was really dry, but we got just enough rain to get it up, and the deer are wearing it out. Typically, I ain't a big fan of coming in hunting a big green field in the morning because you run deer out. And that's exactly what we did. We had a few does out here before daylight. They kind of run out of here. I didn't see a big buck, but I mean, it's really the only stand we got to hunt. Plus, it's the rut, man. They're rut crazed beasts. You never know what they're gonna do. Just running crazy. So, and actually that woodlot right over yonder is where we saw him last night. Not even 700 yards from us is where we saw this big old joker last night. And last time we saw him, he pushed that dose actually back his way, back north. So he literally could be anywhere, but this is his core area. He's living right in here. That's a doe right there. That's him. Least expecting him on this side. Can't believe he's coming from this direction. All right. Got him. Getting ready to go down. He's gonna go down. Yeah. I can't believe he's still up. He's gonna go. I drilled him, oh my God. Could you see him when I shot him?
Yes, I got it.
He ain't no way he can hold that. Dead broadside. He's gonna go down right there. I don't know how he's standing. No, he's hit good. I hit him right where I wanted. I can't believe he's still up. He's wanting to. His doe is left. There, he's bedding down. Oh my God. We just shot the biggest deer in my life, maybe the biggest deer I'd ever kill in my life. Where we wanted to go this morning, the wind was wrong, so we had to come over here to the far west side of my property. Big old wheat field. And we look up, he is standing right over here. The same hot doe. She jumps the fence, not even 20 yards in front of us. Jumps the fence, and I shoot him right there. Hit him perfect. He runs out there and stops. He's just wheeling around. He's sick. We just killed a giant. Sorry, off right there. I feel good about him being down, but I'm gonna go over here and stalk up, make sure I got the wind perfect. If you see him, now if he gets up, let me know. He's laying in that cedar bush. Oh my God. He took it like a man. I don't know if I've ever been so humbled in my life. Look at there's another good buck right there. They're running crazy. That's just a small buck. Oh, thank you, Jesus. He's laying right here in this bush. I'm overwhelmed, man. Overwhelmed. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my, oh my. Oh my, oh my. Would you look at that rutted up beast? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you, Jesus. Woo! Oh, he's huge. He's huge. We just got him. I don't even know hardly even what to say. Overwhelming, humbling experience to get a chance at a deer like this, buck of a lifetime. All my life, you just dream of seeing a buck like this. But to have a chance to get him in bow range. And the other thing is, I've always wanted to own a piece of ground. Finally, here in Kansas. Unbelievable. This is the buck we came here for. This is the buck we came here for. He's just a giant. A giant Kansas whitetail. A giant! This buck right here, 2 years ago, just north of where we were hunting, we had this buck at 60 yards. I grunted and snort wheezed, and he come around. He kept kind of barely getting our wind, and we never could get a shot. And I figured him to be a 155-inch, 60-inch deer then. Then T-Bone had him just right here, just a little bit right here north of us, right here in the same very food plot. And the cameraman called him off because he thought it was too dark. 2 years later, we come back to the same farm that we called Artesian Well here, and we torched him, and we got him shot within literally 30 yards of where T-Bone let him walk at a 4.5-year-old. I feel like this buck's probably gonna be 6.5 years old. He is a giant. buck of a lifetime. It's the coldest morning we've had. It's early December. It's finally like 28 degrees. I'm talking real quiet because it is absolutely cold and clear, high pressure. So the premium time to hunt. There's a deer cruiser right down next to that food plot right there. It's a buck. I mean a big buck. It's a big buck. Oh yes, he's coming. He's coming. A definite shooter. Here he comes. Shot. He's moving to the left. I just killed the biggest buck I ever shot in Georgia. I just shot the biggest buck I ever killed in Georgia just before Christmas. Down right there, son. What a hunt. Oh, oh, I am so pumped, man. That's a good buck. Son, I smoked him down. He's like a hot black skillet of cornbread. Smoked. He had me melted down pretty good. Whew, I'm freaking pumped. That's my biggest buck in Georgia. I finally got me a Pope and Young, son. Here's my arrow stuck right here. And right through the woods, I can see a white belly. It's hard to see right there, but there's a white belly right there. Oh, it don't snow in Georgia much. So when you see that much white, it usually means a tag is punched. What a big old Georgia buck. Oh my. What a buck. Blessed to be in a great hunt club here in Georgia, man. And it's so nice to be able to hunt back home in a hunt caliber deer like this with good guys and people that are rooting for each other. So many times across the country, man, in hunt clubs, man, everybody, you know, it seems like everybody's always nipping at each other and pulling against each other. But man, this old hunt club right here, everybody's happy when people do find success. And this right here is my favorite and my biggest Georgia buck ever. And I'm so thankful, man. Well, we're here at the Cullen Ranch and the rut is kicking big time. We got a finger of woods that we're planning on hunting. It serves almost just like a funnel. We got a big, thick broom sage field and big broom sage fields on both sides of this finger of woods. And these fields are real similar to CRP fields if you're familiar with hunting the Midwest. This finger is torn up with scrapes and rubs. We got some blinds down here, and we're gonna go down here and put a little Tink 69 gel out, and because the way the wind's blowing, I think it can help us. If any deer out in this field, he could be able to smell the scent, but yet where I think most of the deer are bedding, they shouldn't be able to smell me. So we're gonna go down here and see what's gonna happen. That's one neat thing about this gel, it sticks to wherever you're trying to put it. It's not messy, don't get everywhere. And just pull it on, pull it out right there. Ooh, it's stout, but that's what it takes to lure them bucks on in here. This is an awesome spot. You can kind of see what I'm talking about from up high about this funnel area a little better. I mean, it is a beautiful, beautiful spot in here. Big old pretty woods. Big buck heaven right here. Well, we've been on the blind now about 3 hours, and we have seen a grand total of deer that equal 0. It's been really hot lately, but it's easy to get discouraged out here on the stand. But I tell you what, I know these bucks have got to be cruising. They only get one time a year to breed, and it is tore up with sign like you wouldn't believe down through here. And so we're gonna keep setting up here, see what happens. Big buck. I mean a big buck. He's coming right down the wood line. Oh my goodness. A huge buck. Get ready. He's coming right down the wood line. is a good buck. Man. Ooh, my heart is pounding out my chest. I'm shaking like a leaf. He's coming in. I'll tell you what, this muzzle loader, baby. Muzzle loader. Go ahead and reload this dude. I don't think I'm gonna need another shot. I can see him laying right there. He didn't go 30 yards. And it is a big buck. Let's go ahead and take a look at him. He was standing right there, and now he's laying right there. You know, I brought this muzzleloader out. These bucks are rutting and running, and so I decided to hunt with this night muzzleloader, this disc rifle. And man, you can shoot out some good ranges with this rifle. But I got me a 30-yard shot, and I take it. Look at the horns on this dude. Good night. God. Folks, this is an awesome buck right here. Look at the beams, how they turn down. I've never had a chance to hunt a deer and get a buck like with the beams that turn down like this. That is unbelievable. He's got character points all off his bases here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points. And if I was back home in Georgia talking with my buddies and counting them up, I might even add a few more there. But that's just a stud right here now. Checking for does, man. Cruising this area. We're kind of in a funnel area in between two thick broom sage fields. These does are just working in and out. And we was worried that some of the mature deer might already be with some of the does. But luckily this big old boy was cruising. He ain't found him a girlfriend. And from the looks of things, he ain't gonna find him one because instead he's going back home with me. Because we found him before he found a girlfriend. He's going back home with me, and I'm gonna show him off. That is a stud of a buck. Cullen Ranch deer, unbelievable. Here we are, it's cracking daylight on our 4th morning. Little buck coming right here. That's a good sign. He slipped right on through here. Been sitting here about 2 hours, and we ain't seen nothing, and I just spotted a doe right here, right now. There we go. See that doe, Phillip?
Whenever I see my pal Michael Waddell in a tree stand with a bow and arrow in his hand, I like his odds.
Now that's the way she needs to come. Well, hopefully with that doe moving around, maybe the deer start moving. I'd imagine they've been out feeding a little later than typical.
With these conditions, deer can move all day long.
Here comes some bucks right here. That back there's a shooter. Ain't got a shot. You can't shoot. You can't shoot in here, dude. get a shot in here. I see some deer coming right over here to our left.
Big dominant buck like this, he can't stand to hear another buck snort wheezing in his territory.
All right, let's let him come. All right. That's a good old giant. Indiana giant. Could be my best buck ever. Could be my best buck ever. Helped you come cruising through here. 33 yards. That is exactly where Al Collins' buck was standing when he shot him. And we got him. We got him. Ain't many times you shoot a buck and you can see him laying from the tree where you shot him. Exactly 33 yards. Lays one of my biggest bucks ever. Keep an eye on him. I feel like he might just jump up and run off. I know he ain't. Satisfaction. That's why you hunt. That's why you hunt for a buck like this. Look at there. Come on now. Come on. He's way bigger than I thought he was. Look, he just ripped up a tree this morning. I cannot believe this joke had an attitude. This is odd. The only 130-inch 8-pointer we saw this morning is the only buck we have seen in here that's even decent. Everything else has been little and had their tail tucked between their legs. It just goes to show that there's big bucks all over the country. You don't hear a lot about Indiana, but it's another great Midwestern state. And could be home to my biggest buck ever. This is a giant. Man, there's corn everywhere, and we just spotted a pretty good buck out here bedded down in the corn. Wind's blowing right here. We're just gonna take one of these rows about 60 yards over and work our way into him. He's about 200 yards out in this field. We spotted him from the truck. The bucks of the corn, baby.
Now we join Michael Waddell with Adventures Wild guide Sean Sanders in eastern Colorado for spot and stalk mule deer, and not just any mule deer, but giant mule deer.
He was right through there. I could see him bedded. I mean, he's still, obviously ways. Spit it. Give me a microphone.
Michael and Sean have spotted a huge muley with a lot of does out in the middle of this cornfield.
I really think that we've closed to about 200 yards on them, 175. We've got to really be quiet now. Shoot. They ain't busted at it. problem we got. There's at least 30 to 40 deer out there. One shooter buck. So it's just bound that one of them's gonna be standing. And when they're standing, they can see us or see movement. We're still here as long as we stay low, but man, I don't know. They're not busting us. The wind is hitting us dead in the face. About 100. Oh man. We might have to take a 60-yard shot, 70 maybe. I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to get there.
He's coming to us, though. He's coming to us.
I don't know if I can, dude. Can you get on the mark? Do this. 58, ain't it?
Right at 7. Right at 7.
He's walking right to us, dude. He's walking. Them does have got us, but they don't know where we're at. I don't think they know what we are. What is he?
54. 54. You hit him, didn't you?
Thought I smoked you. He's going down, I think.
He's going down.
I think we smoked him, baby. That's the most unbelievable thing I've ever done in my life. Unbelievable. I got sprayed. Look at the deer out there. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh.
Can you believe that? We crawled for a mile.
I'm shook, dude. I'm freaking just... That's the most unbelievable hunt I've ever been part of. I kept ranging him at 70 and he just kept walking. He kept walking, man. My hands done got cold. The little cotton gloves done quit on me, man. Things got tired. I cannot believe how far we stalked that deer. He's laying dead out there. That's a big buck. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, man. What a hunt, man. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Got a good one last year, Mike, but this one tops out by far, I think.
Oh my goodness. Would you look at this? Oh man. Sean.
Holy fuck.
Oh my goodness. What
Look at that.
a giant. What a giant. I'm gonna have to pull a stand pot. You're gonna have to give me a second.
What an incredible hunt.
Thank you, Lord.
Congratulations, Michael.
That's unbelievable, man. This is unbelievable. I don't even know what to say, man. This is just humbling to come out here and to get a chance at a deer like this, this is just an absolute gorgeous animal. So, not many times do you do this or get an opportunity to hunt in a stand like this. But that's our deer stand right there. It looks like a house or a barn. If there's a redneck blind, this is the sophisticated black tie redneck blind. It's nice. Sitting up here in this penthouse suite, literally. We got here early, but the deer just started moving like crazy. We got does moving around. We literally, all of a sudden, it's just like the last 30 minutes, deer just started popping up and moving. And every little bit, there's more and more, so. He's just working at a scraper. You kidding? He is absolutely gorgeous. Look at him working out thing. Alright. Perfect shot.
Good job.
Perfect shot.
He's going down.
Yes, yes, yes. I don't even know where to look. I'm in the condo. This is like the Illinois condo suite. Yes, finally, bro. Thank you, Jimmy John. Thank you, Mark Whippy. Thank you, Willie. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Elvis. Elvis is watching this from heaven. Thank you. He might have rolled right over in the creek. He's underwater. Look at this. What is... Gave him a bath. Nobody would believe it. Oh my. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Mark, that's a stud, son. That is a absolute Illinois pig of a deer. Pig of a deer. He's a heavy sucker too. Grab one side, Mark. Let's see if we can muscle this thing. Me and Mark got to be the old man of the hunting industry, but we will still do what it takes to muscle out a big old Illinois buck. We might. Give us a second. No pun intended, Stan. A little concentration. A little concentration. Torsi. Oh. You want a corn-eating, soybean munching monster? Here we go. All swole up, nasty and gnarly. Got that witchcraft coming out there like a, I don't know, pterodactyl claw or something. People can say what they want to. Oh man, this and that, and where you hunt, public, private. You know, if you're chasing trophies or chasing a 6-pointer. And for me, I love to shoot big deer. I love to hunt deer. I love just to hunt, period. But if you ain't doing it with fine people, and if you ain't doing it with people that can celebrate you, and you can celebrate them, and you can do it with positivity, and you strip away the negative, it ain't no fun. And this week, I had a chance to hunt with Mark Wimpy, who I have a lot of respect for, and I'd always wanted to pick his brain about whitetails. And Jimmy John Leah Toad invited us up here to hunt. Y'all might know him for the sandwich chain, but a lot of people don't know what kind of man he is. He's gracious, he's giving, and he likes to celebrate the outdoors. I changed it up, put our bone collector hat on tonight. Realtree edge tail. We obviously got a couple of good deer using in here. So basically we got here, we can see the most, but I'll be honest, it's gonna be really hard. If a really nice, solid Pope young deer comes by, it's gonna be really hard not to shoot him. We're gonna give it the best run, we'll see what happens. Some deer right down there, looks like. I mean, right coming down the county on the edge. Deer moving right here on the hill, right straight across. Look, a buck, it might be a shooter. No, it's not. But we'll let him slide. But look, he's coming perfect. It's feeling right tonight. Everything is shifted over about 80 yards. Look behind that deer, behind that little 8. That's our buck. I think that's our buck. It's a good buck. That might be our deer right there. Hold on. That's our deer, I'm pretty sure. I can't tell, he's in the brush. But he's easing down the hill. He might just come perfect. He's down in that bottom now, I can't see him. He's gonna pop up anytime now. He's coming this way, he's in that ditch, I can't see him. Right there, right there. Right dead squared up to us. He's got a 9 on him. I'm gonna stay like this in case. If he goes right, I need to be right here. To be right here. All right, he's shading the sunset. Oh yeah, here he comes. He ain't gonna go far. That's it for him. That's it for him. What about it? What about it? Me and old Culpepper have done come back to Wyoming and struck, son, like Jeremiah Johnson. We've been on that joker every day. Every day. We have been tweaking stands, son. Boo! Thank you, David Blanton, for inviting me out here, man. It's been a long time coming back. That feels good the first hour of the year, son. It smoked him. It just smoked him. See that knocker shining? Oh, that is the color that you always want to see. Won't be much tracking. We saw him fall. Ha! Dude! I'm talking about a missile strike. Look at that. How about that for a Wyoming buck? He's got a little, almost a 9. Actually, you can put a ring on it. That's 9 points. And man, I tell you what, man, I had so much confidence in this trip. When we started seeing this deer, along with Donnie scouting from up top, I really had so much confidence in the team, man. I'm thinking, dude, if this deer starts making a mistake and giving us a pattern between me, Philip, and Donnie, I just knew we was going to be able to dial him in. Thank y'all for watching Realtree Road Trips all these years and wearing Realtree camouflage and supporting our whole team, man. Because of you guys, we get a chance to promote hunting. I can't say enough about the sport of hunting. It's more than a sport, man. It's a lifestyle. So thank you, Jesus, and thank you to all my friends. Son of a gun. Here comes a good buck down right straight to us. Big buck coming right to us. To our left. Definitely a shooter. Oh yeah, he needs to be shot. How big is that deer? 160s. Can you see him? You got him. Got him. Huh? Eric. Got him. First night in Iowa, and we have just shot a giant. First night with the brand new spider. We just smoked that joker. That is a big buck. It's a big buck. One of my best bucks ever. Only thing he's weak on, he don't have big brows. It looks like they broke off or didn't grow, but I can tell you right now, that is a big buck, huge force, big mature deer, and he's dead right here. That T3 ate him up like a redneck picnic back in the road trips days. Whoo, whoo, 10-4, about a 30-yard shot, man. I got everything broke in all at once. I got a brand new G-Force 1300 rangefinder. Man, I am sounding like Babe Winkelman throwing products out there. All of a sudden, we just hammered him. Holy cow, Whitetail properties in the house. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe this. No way. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. $160. What? Did I even say 160? Did I actually think I said one? What in the world have we just shot right here? The beast of the Midwest. This is the biggest buck I've ever shot in my life. This is the biggest buck I've ever shot in my life. Whew. I tell you what, it's hard not to get almost emotional. He's bigger, so much bigger than I thought he was. So much bigger than I thought he was. I don't know, man. This is just hard to take all this in because it's the first afternoon we knew we hit the weather right. We've been looking, it's been like 75, 80 degrees up here, and then it dropped down to below 30 28 last night, and then it's up into the 30s the rest of the week. Highs in the 50s. So we knew he hit the weather right. First night, that deer walks out, and if we'd have even thought about letting that walk, I feel like a rookie for even thinking, for even somewhat thinking about maybe letting this deer walk by. Unbelievable. Completely off my game when it comes to, I don't know what I was thinking. Honestly, God, I thought this was a 160. I really thought and a 160 is a giant, but I have just shot the biggest deer of my life, and he don't even have brow tines hardly, and I've just shot the biggest buck of my life. It's crack of daylight in our spot that we moved the stands over to in this wood lot. We had a couple does come by, and you can hear yourself breathe. Those oil wells up there pumping, and I'm nervous. We don't even have a deer around us, and I'm nervous. I got a lump in my throat. I got butterflies in my stomach. Anytime, man, anytime. Hard draws too.
Well, this absolutely has got to be one of the most unusual hunts we've ever had on monster bucks. And it's my buddy Michael Waddell in Kansas on the piece of property he owns.
Another deer.
You just wait and see. This is an incredible hunt.
It's barely a buck. He's coming on in too. He's starting to heat up now. Here's a good buck. That's our radio collar deer. Here he comes. Here he comes. There's two does in front of him. Right there. Oh yeah. Shakalaka bam. Shakalaka bam. Oh yeah. He was slightly quartering away. Quartering to me just a little bit. I think I got him tight, and that shoulder should have come out perfect. I just seen him ease right down the wood line. I think it smoked him. Oh my goodness. We've had deer on us all morning. All morning. That's the radio collar buck. Man, this is unbelievable. property is really close right here to Quivira National Refuge. That's one reason I bought it, man. It's heaven, it's sanctuary. And I saw that buck last year. Buck number 89, I saw him. I couldn't get pictures of that joker, but I seen him from the road. I seen him from the stand a couple times. And I think we got an arrow through him. He's not a huge scoring deer, but a big frame, big body, huge deer. And we'll be able to know how old he is because he's got a tracking device in him. I hope the batteries are still good, but he's going on the wall with that collar. This ain't no high fence. It's the middle of the wild in Kansas. Okay, we've given that deer about 45 minutes. It's a crisp, cold morning. We're just gonna get the bow. We'll go to where I shot. I think we smoked him good. The arrow come out real tight behind his shoulder. Feel pretty good. Right here. He was 28 yards, 27, 28 yards on the nose. Took off running. Back around, my arrow was hanging out of his left side. Looked like right behind the shoulder. We looked at the camera. Went right up through there. And I should be able to find that tracer not blinking up here. I don't know why I smelled that, but it felt like the right thing to do. Yeah. Man, he come out the edge and come down through here. Stands right there. He did a U, I lost him. Right, actually that ain't blood. That right there is not blood. But that's blood right there, see it right there. Well, hey, perfect buck to shoot. I think I see him laying right there. I guess we just all gotta do is get the radio beacon out. We can find out where he is laying. Yes! Oh, dude, he's bigger than he looks. He's bigger. He's grown. Yes! Would you look at this? I have never in my life thought that something like this would happen. A radio collar buck. Can you believe this? Scotty. What in the world? What in the world? What in the... This is unbelievable. This property right here is adjoining Quivira National Refuge. Like I said, it's one of the reasons that I actually wanted to purchase this property, because what better sanctuary, what better source to pull from? What better source to pull from than a national refuge? Our government won't let us hunt there. They put it around, but the land surrounding it you can, so I had the opportunity. And I saw this buck last year, could not get an arrow. There's no food much back here other than natural browse. And we took this property and we put all kind of evolved habitats, food plots, everything you can to make it a mecca for those does. And it's paid off. These big bucks, we're pulling from them. and there's no better proof till we pull him from there with a radio collar buck number 89. I can't wait to hear the story. I don't know if this was something, I don't know when this deer would have been darted or when, but we should be able to know the history of it. Completely wild deer. Completely wild deer. This is just phenomenal, unbelievable. And where it is, I heard, or from Tom said, they'll actually give you these collars. And now you know what? I'm gonna mount them just like this. Unbelievable. Can you believe it? Can you believe this?